Curtis Selby's time, breaking down the stories every view will unwind. From left to right we'll see the light. It's balance we're chasing, no fighters fight. Curtis Selby talking straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay while it's diving deep with Curtis Selby. The combos you need. The combos you need. Insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The convo's unique. Curtis Selby, talking it straight. Let's hear both sides, let's communicate. Politics and reason, let's find the truth. Curtis Selby's here to bridge it for you. Debates, insights, it's all on the screen. Curtis Selby, keeping it keen. Hit subscribe, stay a while, let's dive in deep with Curtis Selby. The combos you need. The combos you need. The combos you need.
And here we are to save the day. All right, let's get the music rolling. It is I, Curtis Selby, your tired midnight blogger, what blogs in this case at 4:05 p.m. I had put out a thing the other day saying, hey, if I get 5 super chats, then let's let the audience pick, and the only person that said anything was John Ponerero, who said debating the things on whether or not it's good to the pluses and minuses of hitchhiking. And please let me know if you can hear me, because it sounds weird to me, and it may sound just right to you. I'm trying to make sure I've got the Cosme link everywhere. But anyway, John Ponerero said something about hitchhiking, which made me immediately think of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He has since let me know that there's actually a song that is part of that thing. So, I'm going to play the song in Cosme. Let me see if Rumble is running or not. Rumble, 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 rumble. Doesn't look like it is. Let's see. Oh, it is! Huzzah! Rumble is running. So let me put a message in there. Please join us in Cosme. Boo, ba-doo, ba-doo. I don't know if I can pin my thing or not. Mute, pin this message. There we go. So now everywhere that I'm streaming, message is pinned. We're going to be watching in the chat, in the Cosme, and the Cosme link is pinned. It's the Tired Bloggers Mad Theater of Horrors. Let's say hello to everyone in the chat. And then I'll go in there and we'll just play this here movie thing, this thing that's a movie. Kapla, hail and well met, Enigma Severus, saying that I'm going to rock it out and play some crazy music. Breaking down the stories and play the rock hard. Curtis Selby, la 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 la, which is how I responded to him. Hopefully you see that pinned to the chat. The Cosme Room 5Ls, blah blah blah, whatever it is. Yep. Kapla, hail and well met, Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Thank you very much for your support, your advice, all that stuff, for being here and for having me on the panel yesterday. It was a hoot. And he is, damn it, at work. Do I have my towel? Well, you know, I actually don't. If I hadn't already started, I'd go and get one. It's not even midnight yet. You can't be tired, wimpy. I ain't feel wimpy anymore. Okay, we had 4 people and somebody fled in terror. I wonder. Well, anyway, it is what it is. So let's end the music. And we shall go to the Cosme. I hope all of you are in the Cosme. There we are. There's from the last stream where everyone was applauding. It's been a minute since I've actually streamed anything. Okay, so click here to share the screen. And the Tired Blogger Watch Party. Here it is. I'm going to share the song that John Ponerero was sharing. I have not listened to it, so if it isn't any good, we will just blame John Ponerero. Again, let me know how the sound is, both in the chat and in Cosme itself. And let's hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm liking the video. Roger Waters, pros and cons of hitchhiking. Looks to me like it's a capital idea to pick up hitchhikers, which makes me think that this video might not be going to a great place. This is really making me miss the late 70s, early 80s. Oh, scenes from Shane. Iconic, classic Western tale of the hero with Jack Palance as the villain. Oh, bang, bang. So you could have a fun time with a beautiful woman, or you could get all of your clothes thrown out of a truck. Ah, sorry. That I guess that's it. Okay. Those were the pros and cons of hitchhiking. And now my computer's been doing this weird thing where it doesn't want to show me stuff that I want to click on. Okay, I'm not playing that. Not playing that. There. Okay. What we're playing is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Thank you for your patience. I'm assuming that at least Enigma's hopefully still here. But if not, then not. Bloop. I've finally heard that noise while I've been doing that. Hitchhiker's Guide. And of course, as you know, this movie is definitely going to demonstrate some pros and cons as well. I saw it the other day. Now, where is it at? All right. I really don't know what Cosme's doing when it makes that noise. All right. So here we go. Wait, stop. Stop. I want to share it to Cosme. Select the media. Hello, Lady Mist, the beautiful emoji queen of YouTube. Thank you for coming along here. We're going to be watching The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Let's get this up here. I'll give y'all a few more seconds to get ready. Let's get ready to rumble! Or not. I do have a goal. I forgot to mention it last time. If I get 5 super chats of any size whatsoever in my newly monetized original Tired Blogger channel, then I will sing Crazy Train as William Shatner. All right. Howdy, Lady Mist. In fact, I think I will put in an emoji, and not an emoji. I think I'll put in a GIF. There you go, Lady Mist. Hugs, flowers, butterflies, all the above. And I need to hit mute before I sneeze. Excuse me, I could not find the mute button because everything's not where I mean it to be. All right, let's begin the movie again. Let me know how the sound is. And we're going to be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Play movie. I hope that the sound is okay. Touchstone Pictures, back when Disney still did stuff that didn't suck. I first watched this movie just before the Coof. Anyway, let's watch The Beautiful Dolphins. This song often is going through my head now that I've seen this. But yes, a friend of mine from work, this has happened twice in my life. People sometimes take pity on me because I'm kind of behind the times. And they gave me a DVD of this film. But I'm actually playing this on YouTube. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Yeah, it's making me hungry for fish. However, they did this, I'm sure they used CGI or something, but I think this is actually really beautiful. And yet, they put all this artwork into this for a comedy. Douglas Adams, he was still alive, executive producer. Rest in peace, Douglas Adams. I will miss you. Based obviously on the classic comedic sci-fi books. Thanks for all the fish. At the moment, Enigma Severus is looking how to buy a house and what he qualifies for. Sadly, Powell refuses to help anyone out because he doesn't like the current leadership. Ugh. Well, I'm sorry about that. I've been thinking about buying an empty lot and maybe looking into buying one of those X houses that Musk has, or something like that. Something, unless I get a woman into my life fairly soon, I really don't need anything real fancy. Just something decent, something that I can keep clean and maintain. Bedroom, bathroom, some kind of a living room, kitchen. The world must be bypassed. What a jerk. Sorry. Woo! Man, lately I've been in the mood for some good Sapporo beer. Made in Japan, brewed in Japan. It's good stuff. And yes, this is about how much your tired blogger has in social skills. Yep, this is about how parties work for me. And howdy, howdy, Railway Nation Glip. clips. Welcome, welcome. I'm hoping that the Cosme link is pinned to the top of the chat, so please feel free, join us and watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So as you know, YouTube has this spiffy top fans thing. I thought I'd take a second to recognize Enigma Severus is right now my top fan with 75 XP, though we really have no idea what XP stands for. Gorillas is number 2 with 75 XP, and my own Stream Elements is number 3 with 50 XP. So feel free if you want to share some comment or something, just so that Stream Elements is not number 3. This honestly is not too dissimilar to how my dating life used to be like. Put paper bags over our heads or something. Would it help? No, not at all. Dolphins vanish. Yes, if you have a towel, people who pick you up as a hitchhiker will think you're very prepared. Bah. They're putting bags on their heads and lying on the floor. Commence demolition. And no, it's not the Borg Collective. Boom. So long, so long, so long, and thanks for all the fish. Meow meow, Moira Kitty. Welcome, welcome. You know the drill. Hopefully that Cosme link is pinned to the top of the chat. Come join us. We'll watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which makes almost as much sense as the things the government does. No, I take it back. It makes much more sense. In a way, he kind of foresaw the internet, sort of, in a weird way. And I hope you're having a good mini vacation thingamabob, Moira. I hope you are. And I hope the news is all not too overwhelming to you because I know there's lots of not good news running around. Don't panic. Not just your house, buddy. Oh, and I am glad that you showed up, Connie, because I, in my selfishness, forgot that I wanted to bring up. Hopefully, it's okay. I won't share much because I don't know if you want to share the circumstances. But Connie is having to cancel her stream tonight for some personal reasons. I won't share them unless she says it's okay. But she needs some prayers and some positive vibes, and for the good angels to go and take care of her. So anyway, welcome, Connie Cleary. It's good to see you. She is in listening mode, and I hope that you are doing better. But please keep in touch. I'll check the chat. Okay, so Connie, I believe if I remember right, you are having some breathing problems, and I think if I remember right, you said you were in the hospital. I think. Let me review these things. I hate having a bad memory. Yeah, Connie is being admitted to the hospital because her kidney levels are elevated, but her breathing is stable for now. So please pray for her. Let's lift each other up. Moira Kitty, the news is horrendous. The original resistance is futile, people. If I don't start working out soon, I'm going to look like one of these guys. And if anybody wants to hear me do a William Shatner impersonation while singing the lyrics to Crazy Train, I have a goal on my channel, 5 super chats of any size, and you'll get William Shatner singing Crazy Train. Vogon efficiency. We are the priests of the Temple of Syrinx. It was like, what in the world? And my top fans have made some adjustments in comments. Number 1 is Lady Miss with 75 XP. Number 2 is Moira Kitty with 75 XP. And Enigma Severus is number 3 with 75 XP. How you get more XP? I have no idea. Make random comments and hope for the best. Yes, yes, yes. Resistance is useless. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. No. And I'm starting a poll. Let me know what you would like my next stream to be about. Our society is destroying youth. Tired blogging financial advice. How to get out of an artistic rut. Or the poetry of Rumi. I keep putting it up there and nobody ever votes for it, but by golly, one of these days I'm going to do it. You need to hear the poetry of Rumi if you like poetry at all. It's much better than Vogon poetry. Moira is sending extra love and hugs Connie's way. What? Lots of wonderful people in here. I have mixed emotions about this president guy. See, on one hand, Zaphod is who I've always scorned, hated, and despised. And yet, the older I get, the more I realize that I have an uncomfortable amount of traits that I share with Zaphod. One of them being that I would probably do better if I had two heads. I think he has a roll of quarters in his shorts. Here's Marvin. Here's who I was like when I was a teenager in my 20s. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't talk about life. I can't vote. Uh, 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 well, hello, Big Al Presents. You know the drill. If you got the time, we've got the crime. Cosme link pinned in the chat. We're watching Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And if you've done a review of it, Big Al, I would love it if you'd share that in the chat because I'm very curious how you rated this classic gem. And Big Al is saying, "Oh, the film, I enjoyed it, but he does prefer the BBC miniseries." I should have added that to the poll because I honestly haven't watched all the BBC miniseries. I've seen a little bit of it. Everybody saying purr, hello, and hey to everybody. Love y'all. See, he's got two heads, which was not the way I envisioned it reading the book. I've been reading the book recently in some vague preparation for this. The book clearly says that he's got a right hand head and a left hand head, whereas here it shows him having an upper and lower head. And no, there's nothing sexual about that at all. Well, thanks, Trill. Fire a gun, launch a missile. No. I've worked for this company. Is there any tea? There's a great place in Ponca City called HTO. Uh, Recently, we've been buying some of their tea. It's really, really crazy good, but they're not paid sponsors. So maybe that's the poll I should have put in. Does two heads actually do it for a girl? It's a lightsaber. It's a mini lightsaber. I actually think this is more brilliant than the lightsaber. That's right. Douglas Adams was more brilliant than that Lucas guy. This is the part that I got the book up to. McGraphian. I love that they're children. I love that they have cubes on their heads and they're still children. They just have white hair. "42. Think deep." Oops. That's about, yes, everyone thinks you're deep. There it is. Tim, welcome, welcome. Some there are who call him Tim. The answer, my friend, is blow it out your butt. And there's still time for those super chats if you would like some Shatnerian serenading. Just putting that out there, Tim. Doggone it. I believe Disney is going to use this for the next inspiration for another multiverse movie. Magrathea! No, those mysterious mice did. Hamakavuda! When I start my own cult, I think I'm gonna take some influence from this. Oh, somebody's changed the vote. Right now, 67% of you want the poetry of Rumi. 33% of you want to know how our society is destroying the youth. Bless you. Yep, basically. In pretty much every form of government. I think somebody needs to shave their legs. I haven't been avoiding you. Improbable. Dun dun dun. Don't. Oops. Good question. Stupid. That may be my favorite part of the whole film right there. Oh no, it's Vogons. Pew 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 pew. Connie has a lot to comment on this movie. Resistance is useless. I wonder if they took that from this on Finding Nemo. Just wondering. Probably not. Probably not. I can't remember which one came first, so never mind. I need one of those. Hmm. 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 Hey, Bone, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. We are watching Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Sorry about that. They're supposed to stop. It's the minions. Bee-bow, 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 bee-bow. This prequel to The Hobbit is awesome. I love kabuki. Love and kisses, Zaphod. Mm. We're just hanging out. Hmm. Her pants have been in better shape, I think. Though I'm really not complaining. Ah, Murray Campbell. No, you haven't missed it. Hopefully the Cosme link is pinned to the top of the chat. So yep, just click on that link and you will be taken to the place where we're all virtually gathered together to watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We're at the hour and 7 minute mark, so we've got about 41 minutes left. And we've got a change in the poll. 40% of you want me to talk about how our society is destroying the youth on the next stream. 40% want to hear about the poetry of Rumi. If it's still tied at the end of the stream, I'll make an executive decision and go with that because I've been wanting to talk about that for a long time. 20% of you want to know how to get out of an artistic rut, and nobody wants any tired blogging financial advice. I'm stunned and kind of sad, but you're probably smart not to want it. All right, here we are. Cosme. Ooh, hey, I'll go back to the chat in a bit. Woman, girl in the shower. I got to look at this. She kind of looks like a female Loki there. Uh, darn it, she put the towel on first. All right, Connie Cleary saying great choice on the movie. This alien movie is wicked. And Murray Campbell, no, he did not miss it. And now he knows, I think, to go to the Cosme chat. Oh, cool. Cheers, dude. I'm more like Zaphod every day, except I don't look as good. It's even worse than I thought it would be. This is the last part I read in the book last night. I think I've worked for that company. Slightly different than the way the book did it, but still pretty cool. Gotta say, she looks pretty nice with her hair all rumpled up. Mrrr. What are cows? Oh no, not again. Last thing I read in the book last night, right there, the poor whale plummeting to its untimely demise. More changes in the poll. 50% of you want the poetry of Rumi. 33% want to hear how our society is destroying the youth. 17% want to know how to get out of an artistic rut. Nobody wants any financial advice. I'm not getting any super chats. I'm not complaining, and I'll probably end up caving and doing it anyway. But I want to remind you, as soon as we get 5 super chats of any size, I will do Crazy Train as performed by William Shatner. I'm getting a lot of hostility from you, Alex. Have you ever tried yoga? Come on, Arthur. You can do it. You can do it, Arthur. Oh, man. Story of my life right there. Oh, I missed Resolute Germ was here earlier. Howdy, howdy, Resolute Germ. If you're still here, even if not, that's okay too. Top fans have shifted around a bit. number one is still Lady Mist with 75 XP. Big Al Presents is number two with 75 XP, and Moira Kitty with 75 XP. Evidently, meow meows are worth more XP than a simple hello. It's a beautiful sunset. Hmm. Never quote me the odds. Oh, we've got some more voting action going on in the poll. The poetry of Rumi is still leading at 43%, but now the second place is tied between how our society is destroying the youth and how to get out of an artistic rut at 29% for each. There's been 7 votes, so I'm assuming 3 of you voted for Rumi and no. Yes, because it's less than 50%, and then 2 each for the other 2. Somebody needs to vote for tired blogging financial advice just because that's embarrassing. Not a single person thinks I can give good advice. And Connie would like to tell Arthur that he's an idiot. I wonder if I'd look that cool with long hair and a long robe. Can you imagine the tech level it would take to be this advanced? I've been watching TV. Your show's back on. I bet nobody gets this joke, but do you want the big gun or the good package? I got an award for it. Go! Ooh, I'd much rather be happy than right any day. That's a truism I learned from Dr. Phil. So often we argue we're right and you're wrong. And maybe sometimes you do have to pick a hill and die on it. Sometimes though, just you know what? Maybe the other person's not right, but maybe you're not either. So don't hate them. Don't try to destroy their self-esteem. Don't try to prove to them how wrong they are. Just love them, and either they will grow to the point where they can give you the same respect, or if they don't, maybe find somebody who's a little more enlightened. The mice can talk. Take notes, Disney. This is how it's done. The answer is 42. Ooh. We want to be famous. Take his brain. Uh-oh. Well, that's just terrible. Hmm. I think that vice president chick is into him. They're stormtroopers. Well, that just ain't right. Resistance is useless. Cassie, Cassie. The smartest thing anyone has done in this whole movie. Wretched. I want to go there. I'm kind of hungry too. If only real life was like the movies. And all I'd have to do is save the Earth, go on an interplanetary quest, beat odds that are well past 8 million to 1, and I could have the love of my life. Just kissing me happily, right? That's what this book taught me. It's Flappy! Justice for Flappy! Yeah, I'm going to come back as a manure rolling beetle. Oh, I think Douglas must have passed away during the filming of this for Douglas. The voice of the whale was Bill Bailey. And thanks for all the fish. So sad that ever said look at this. To warn you all, but oh dear. You made me share upon intellect, which might explain your disrespect. Grow around you for all the fish. This the Vogons were from Jim Henson's Creature Shop. I kind of suspect that Zaphod Beeblebrox became a lounge singer after he was president. I am glad that you liked the movie, Lady Mist. I am glad you did. You know, the woman I imagine running around the galaxy with looks a lot like your avatar. Just saying. For all the fish. And Jeff B. Welcome, welcome. The answer is always 42. The question is she the one? The answer is 42. Thanks for all the fish. Animated guide. What that means. Oh, I guess the animated guide to the Hitchhiker's Guide. Hmm, hmm. Jim Henson's Creature Shop Crew. Was this before? No, this would have been about the same time Disney bought them, right? Because this was a Touchstone picture, which was a Disney corporation. One of the few things that I think Disney, well, no, Disney got a lot of things right. Cassie! I don't doubt that that's true. Construction nurses, they had a second unit. Yep. I used to read out these things to my son and tell him that these were the jobs he could have. He could be the underwater safety diver, an electrician, music editor. I kind of like the score a little bit. I don't know that I'd want to listen to it day in and day out, but lab contacts, product placements. I know it's kind of OCD of me, but I hate to end a movie before the credits. Here I Am, Come and Take Me by Al Green and Mabon Hodges. Maybe that's what I should sing. No animal was harmed in the making of this film. Lightsaber sound effects courtesy of Lucasfilm. So there we go. 2005. I'd been married for 4 years. My son would have been roughly 2 years old. Life is a lot better now. Hi. So that was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And I'm going to be silly. I know I didn't get any of the chats, but I think that may have been from misunderstanding of things. So let's look up the lyrics to Crazy Train. Do 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 do. And we'll bring in the esteemed linguist William Shatner to do his take on Crazy Train. Thank you, Curtis Selby. That was very kind of you to say. All aboard. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Aye aye. Aye 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 aye. Crazy, but that's how it goes. Spock. Millions of people living as foes like Earthmen and Klingons. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Mental wounds not healing. Spock! Life's a bitter shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. Spock, I've listened to preachers. I've listened to fools. I've watched all the dropouts. Who and the Kobayashi Maru make their own rules. One person like Tiberius, conditioned to rule and control. The media sells it, and you live the role. Mental wounds still screaming, driving me insane. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. The Enterprise is going off the rails on a crazy train. I know that things are going wrong for me, but you gotta listen to my words. Yeah, yeah. Heirs of a Cold War with Klingons. That's what we've become. Inheriting troubles from Paramount. I'm mentally numb. Crazy. I just cannot bear. I'm living with something that just isn't fair. Mental wounds not healing. Who and what's to blame? The Borg? Spock, I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. The ledge. The edge. Edge. Who cries for Adonis? Okay, that's all I got. So I hope y'all liked it. Hope y'all had fun. Thank you very much for being here. I'm gonna call it a stream. But first, let's thank everybody and take a look at the poll. And then we'll call it a stream. The poll ended up as a tie. How our society is destroying youth and the poetry of Rumi. I'm going to crayfish a little bit and decide that I'm going to talk about how society is destroying our youth. And I'm thinking about doing that stream either tomorrow or the next day, or maybe later tonight. Y'all let me know in social media what you think. Cosme, Connie loved the credits. Thank you. And Bone is waving, or actually, Bone is applauding. Applause from Bone. That's all I've got for the notes. Let's say thank everybody for being here. Not that you can see this, but my computer's just doing weird stuff. Where's that soft prone music? Where's Zaphod Beeblebrox? There we go. There's the music. Dooby, Scooby, Scooby Doo. All right, there's only about 3 of you in here, so I won't really promote anybody. I'll just thank everybody for being here. Enigma Severus, thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. Kapla, God bless. Gorilla's Random Thoughts. As always, thank you for having me on panels, and thank you for the intro music. I did, however, forget my towel. I may or may not be wearing pants. Lady Mist, she of the very exquisite avatar. Thank you for the emojis, emoji queen of YouTube. Thank you so much for watching the flick with us. Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. I'm trying to click on you here. Thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. Meow Meow Moira Kitty, I hope you are doing well. I did not read this one earlier. She's on a phone a few hundred miles from her computer. And somehow I missed Resolute Germ until later. But I hope, thank you very much for being here. Connie Cleary, prayers for you and your health. Hope you are doing well. And thank you for being here. I'm honored that you chose to spend this time with us. Who else have we got? Big Al Presents. Thank you for being here. Be sure and check out, I believe it's Saturday, he's going to be presenting Flight of the Navigator, which I've not seen. Tim, some there are who call him Tim. I sang my heart out for the Enterprise. Murray Campbell, thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for being here and watching with us. Jeff B, I hope you enjoyed the tail end. Good flick, Curtis. Much kudos. Thank you very much. And just put it well, Lady Miss says it great. Take care, everyone. Remember, the question is she the one? There's probably other questions as well. But at the end of the day, the answer is 42. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I will catch you later talking about how our society is destroying the generation that's coming up. Have a great day.